Hey, how you doing? Pat here. This will be my first video I'm making here in the year 2024, and what's it going to be about? I've got two videos coming up about the Tripltek tablet. What is it? Why do I have it? What do I use it for? And, hold on a second, how do I mount it to the bike? I'm going to make two videos out of this. The first video being why the Tripltek tablet. There's a tongue twister. You try to say it real fast. Why do I like it? Why did I change from the BMW Navigator 6 in case it's something you're interested in? And then I have two different ways that I mounted this on my bike, and I'll be showing you both ways. Both are gonna require you to custom make your own brackets. Just a fair warning up front. All right, I'll be back in a minute. What is a Tripltek tablet and why? Well, it's just literally that. It's a tablet. And the reason why? A couple reasons. When I travel, I don't edit my YouTube videos on the road, but I do like to store my videos on external storage. This replaces my laptop, so I no longer carry my little laptop because basically all I used it for was transferring my files off my cameras and onto a memory stick. As seen here, I'm using it as a GPS also, and as a side note, I'm using Osmo Plus software, but the cool thing is, this is a tablet. I have its own SIM card, so it has its own phone number. I can use Google Maps, I can use Waze, I can use whatever I want to use for navigation, and depending on what I'm doing, I do use them all. So that's kind of another cool feature. Another cool feature, I have a second cell phone when I travel if I'm by myself. In case some kind of weird happenstance, I've got two chances to call for help if I need it. That's kind of cool. I can also, if I choose to, play Pandora on here. I can do YouTube music. I can use this to talk to the bike if it were to break down. It's just its uses are fairly limitless. If I tap on this, I can make hotel reservations. It's a great data center. And my older eyes can see this a whole lot better. And as a lot of you BMW owners know, when the Nav 6 worked, it worked extremely well, but it had that ghosting problem that all of us were fed up with. So I got rid of my Nav 6, I put on a Zumo XT, which was outstanding, but then I learned about the Tripltek tablet and decided to go that route. So I've used the 7, the 8, and the 9. They all have their pluses, they all have their minuses. This is really most popular in the drone world because it's got, if not the brightest, one of the brightest screens on the market, period, which is really wonderful because like right now, the sun is right there. So it's at about the, I would say 5 o'clock position here. I'm sure you can see the outline of my helmet, but this display, at least by my view, is perfectly clear. I can see everything I need to see. If I need to zoom out or zoom in. The other thing about the Tripltek tablet, and no, this is not sponsored, is they say it's glove friendly, but for me, it hasn't been. So what I have done is here on my pair of gloves, I don't know if that little pad will show up, but these are conductive pads you can buy on like Amazon or whatever, and I've stuck them to all my gloves, so I have no issues with those pads operating the screen. As you can see, I can move around, I can bring up the menu, I can pinch, even though this one doesn't have the pad. Today it's working. Normally on my left, because you know, you'll use your left more often than your right. Oh, wow, you can see how that's really wearing out. Maybe I need to get a new one. But I did put those on because I was having problems. All right, I'll come back and talk some more about this a little bit later, maybe when I'm inside, and show you how I use it when I'm traveling. Got the sun directly behind me, so you can see, at least at the angle I have it, sometimes it does get pretty washed out, but I can still see the data I need to see on it. Okay, I got the USB port open. I am putting in my multi-adapter, for lack of a better term. It has USB ports and memory card slots. You can see I have already got the card plugged in. Give it a second here to recognize it. There, it just recognized it. You swipe down,
you hit Explore just once for the File Explorer. That's just my way of doing it for right now. You can do always. Then you just navigate to the folder you want, press and hold, and then copy to. But I kind of did it before I plugged that in, and that's going to make it mad. So we'll plug the hard drive in, give it some time to be recognized. There it came up. We can scroll down, hit Explore. Again, I'm doing just once. I can open my hard drive, see all the folders I have on it, choose a folder, and normally I would be able to copy it, but since I did it out of order, I've got to redo everything. Let's go back to my USB, which is the MicroSD card. Go back into the GoPro folder, find the videos I want to copy, press and hold, hit the little 3 dots, hit copy to, go up here, press that, select the destination, my hard drive, pick a folder, press this button. Now scroll down from the top and you'll see the status bar. This takes a while. Give it time to not only say 100%, but to be completely done before you do anything else. I've been using this USB hard drive for quite some time. It is a mechanical Seagate travel version. I have been experimenting with an NVMe.2, but I've been having off and on problems. There, we're done. We can hit Explore. We can look, find the folder we just put everything in. So we reselect the hard drive, find our folder, and there's our files. It's that simple. And then I just eject everything because I've learned in the past it can get really mad at times. And there you see it's happy, everything's ejected. I can unplug it.
Alright, there you have it. My basic introduction and basic review of the Tripltek 9 tablet. Let me just say, I have been dealing with this company now for probably, I'm gonna guess 3 or 4 years, but this is the first time I've really talked about it in depth, and their customer service has been outstanding over the years. If I email them during normal business hours, I usually get a response relatively quickly. I've never called, but probably should. But for example, my Tripltek 8 that I had on my Alaska trip, it decided to crack down here, and I sent it back for repair. They gave me a quote up front, told me what it would be, so there was no surprises. I sent it back in, and since I'd bought my 8, it was the latest and greatest at the time. This 9 had come out, and they sent me an offer. Hey, we'll repair it for this price, or if you would like, for an additional, and I'm not going to talk numbers because just because of what it was a few months ago may not be today. We'll upgrade you, we'll take that other on trade, upgrade you to the 9, so I did that. I got the 9, I experimented with it last fall, I got it out this spring, and all the file transfer you just saw wouldn't work. What had happened is the OTG software or drivers or whatever's inside that allows that had failed. I sent it back to them, they verified it wasn't just me being an idiot, because I'm capable. They realized it was broken, they sent me a new one right away, and this is the new one. I mean, they've been a great company to deal with, and again, I'm not sponsored in any way, shape, or form, even though that would be kind of nice. I'm loving this tablet. If you're looking to do something like this, I know there's another version that I've seen from the European YouTubers, I think called Carpe or something like that, but what it looks to me is it looks identical in form to the Tripltek Tablet 7, so maybe there's a company somewhere making them all for these different companies. I do not know. I would say really about the only negative of this is one, it's expensive, but like any touchscreen, yeah, the fingerprints get crazy even when I'm wearing my gloves, but the way it's set up right now, when it goes to sleep, you can see you can't touch it and bring it back up. You just press the power button, it comes up. I don't remember if I said this yet, but it is an Android operating system, which is, since I'm mainly an Apple user, that's taken me some getting used to. But the battery life on this thing is crazy when you're just not using it. For example, say I just let it go into sleep mode like it just did. It'll last a week or more. When I'm using it on the bike, I do have it plugged into power, so it has power all the time, but I have the software set up so it only charges to 80% so it doesn't burn up the battery, and that was recommended by this company to do it that way. The one other issue I had with the last number 9 I had, so I've actually had 2 issues, is these ports right here, or these connectors on the mount. You can actually have a piece that makes a connection here. Well, on mine, for some reason, it just vibrated too much and it really went bad, so they suggested I go back to the way they do it on a Tripltek 8 and the way I did it on my Alaska trip of just having USB plugged in. In the next video you'll see about the holder that I bought for this. You'll see how that works, so look forward to that video here in a couple weeks. Alright, I hope if you've had any curiosity about this Tripltek tablet, this answered your questions. I know it doesn't go into everything, but this thing is crazy powerful. Like I said earlier in our video, it's really popular in the drone community. So if it's something you're looking for, I guess I should turn it right side up. Give it a shot. I mean, it's a ton of money, but it's ruggedized, it's waterproof. I haven't had any problems with it so far. I mean, I've actually had my Tripltek 8 plugged in while it was raining and I got away with it. I haven't had this out in the rain yet. Of course, you're not supposed to do that. You should probably plug this waterproof cover back on, so do that at your own risk. I've seen other YouTubers say they've gotten away with it, but anyway, here we go. That's the Tripltek 9 tablet. If you're thinking about putting it on your bike as a nav system or electronic communication system, it's been great to me, and so far I'm loving it. All right, thanks for watching. If you got anything out of this, give me a thumbs up, and if you like this kind of content, please hit that subscribe button down below. It does help a lot, and I appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video.